Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth, about 55, cloudy, rain on and off throughout the day. One of those types of days. Not a washout, but you got to look out for it. And tomorrow looks to be dry as of now, maybe closer to 60, and a mix of sun and clouds, we're hoping, for tomorrow. There will be a 70-degree day later this week, Cande.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, we are getting there. If you're just joining the show, we've talked a lot about the beautiful weather, what we did this weekend, a lot of different things, spent a lot of time outdoors. Finally got the kids. You know, it's amazing. When the weather gets better, the kids will put down the iPads. They are outside. They hardly touch them.
I love that. Good. That is such good news. And Tilly loves to run. It's so cute. So good for her, the way that she runs around. We had a great time with her, too.
Oh, I did not mention last week. Thank you for bringing that up. We let the dogs run around the backyard. We just got them groomed, Cande. And a big shout out. They're so good. Marich's Dog Grooming, right there on Main Street in Center Marich's. They do an incredible job at Marich's Dog Grooming. They're just fantastic. All our dogs, from Electra and Tony to Roxy to Lucy and Millie, they've done them all, and it's really, really great. So since they were, groomed and short, we let them run a little bit because it's easier to, if they do get a tick, Cande, it's easier to find it and, get them clean and all that. But yeah, it was beautiful. And I haven't heard anything about your sons. Was anything with this weekend with them?
Well, Evan, I would say, is a typical city guy. Saturday he got up. Little Otis did want to stay home alone, so he took him to doggy daycare, which apparently Otis loves. Then he went to the gym. After the gym, he went to Central Park to play frisbee. After that, he went to brunch.
By himself or with a friend?
No, I'm sure with friends.
So this is the way
Is this not a typical city day for a young person?
This is
Maybe
a city day.
Too. Who knows?
I can guarantee you he played shirtless frisbee.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because nobody loves Evan more than Evan.
That's right.
He wants to be seen for sure, and I think Evan would appreciate that comment. I think he wants to be out there.
He would agree.
Yeah.
At least he's honest.
And I'm glad to see. Here's what I took out of that whole thing. I'm glad to see Evan makes enough money where on a random Saturday he just drops his dog at doggy daycare.
Exactly. Is that not so city?
It's very, very high end, I have to say.
Oh, Otis loves doggy daycare. He loves going there. And he didn't want to be left alone, and I couldn't bear to look at his little face. So, yeah, he's spoiled, and I took him to doggy daycare.
Oh, my God. That kid, man.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
for 5 hours. Okay.
Unreal. Well, good for Evan. He's out there living the life.
That's a typical city single day.
You know what Evan needs? Here's what you need to buy him for his birthday. This is and I was going to give you this information anyway, but that story actually makes this perfect. Maybe for Christmas, whatever. Snapchat is selling a new selfie drone. It's called Pixie, Pixy. It pairs with your phone and takes photos and videos of you. Now check this out. It's the size of your hand. It weighs less than 4 ounces. And unlike most drones, you don't control it. It's very tiny. It can do 4 things. It can hover in place, it can orbit around you, it can take a video as it flies away from you, or follow you as you walk or run.
This is right up Evan's alley.
Here's what it does. It could do, now, they haven't figured out a way to keep it charged for very long. It can do 5 to 8 videos on one charge. When you're
that's enough, I think. Don't you think that's enough?
I would hope so. I would hope so. When you're done recording, you hold your hand out, and it lands on your hand.
Yeah, no, this is perfect. Can I afford it is the question.
It's $230.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I've never heard of this company. Pixy.com. Now, it's Pixy.com.
I'm going to have to check this out.
And by the way, it's $250 if you want the extra battery and dual charger. Then shipping and whatever, you tax, you get into about $280, $290.
Yeah, I'd spend that anyway, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There you go. That is the Evan gift of the year right there.
I love it. He wants me to come too and work on his little balcony that he has. He laid down fake grass and he wants to get plants and whatever. So I'll be going to the city. Probably not this weekend. It's going to be Mother's Day, but the weekend after. Do you know I'm walking in a 5K race on Saturday?
I know you are.
Yes, for Debbie, my sweet Debbie Duhame's brother. And then Sunday's Mother's Day. So this weekend's booked for me.
Yes, we will talk about Mother's Day throughout the week, and no doubt your son, when he has you over for the planting and the thing, he will be doing that shirtless as well, Cande. There's no doubt in my mind.
I'm not sure about that. I am his mother, after all. I've seen it all. Okay, no need to see much more. But I thought that was such a typical city day.
Yeah, very much so. Cande, we told you it was National Brothers and Sisters Day already. We did that. It's National Life Insurance Day today.
I'll have to tell Casey. Well, he sells many, many, many things, life-changing things for people, but that's part of it.
Your son is a wonderful human being, Cande. Your other son, yes, very, very
Both
much
of them are wonderful.
No, I know. We haven't talked about Casey today, so yes, I'm giving him his props. National Truffle Day today.
Nothing wrong with that. Do you mean the mushroom or the candy? Either one, very good.
It's chocolate truffle. Chocolate truffle.
There you go.
And one more for you. It's Melanoma Monday, the first Monday in May. Raise awareness about melanoma, Cande.
You know, I just went and had my exam for the year, head to toe. Unfortunately, nothing was on me. That had to be removed. But what's interesting, and I want people to know, because you could look yourself, a lot of melanoma can start on your toes and your fingers.
Yes.
And you may not notice it. It may just show up as a little dark dot.
So I'm going to have to ask my mother. My mother has had some things removed that were not good, okay? And I'll just leave it at that. She's doing okay. It's fine. But she's had some things removed recently that were not good. But since I'm sure they're listening, or they're listening to the best of recap later, if her or my father could text me and tell me where they were found, I'm curious, Cande.
Because I had a pre-melanoma found on the back of my knee, literally the size of a pencil head.
Wow.
That was years ago already.
Yeah.
This time came clean, but just be aware of your hands and feet.
Absolutely.
Something might not, you could do this yourself. You don't have to run to the doctor. But if you see an unusual dot you haven't seen before, and I mean a dot, go to the doctor, check it out, because that's a good place where it starts.
Well, if you go to a dermatologist, because you've been to enough, I've been to enough. If you go to a dermatologist, anyone listening, and they do not tell you to take off your socks and shoes,
oh, please,
you need to run in the other direction, okay?
No, I was
and
pretty much
find a new one.
Naked with a gown on.
Absolutely. You should be basically in your underwear and socks off, because they do check in between your toes.
Very carefully. They twist each toe. She looked at it very carefully, and then I found out, well, we don't have to look far. Bob Marley, he died of cancer that started in a toe.
Wow, amazing. Did not know that.
Yeah.
I'll give you some good news. How about this? An influencer online named Becca got robbed at Coachella last month. But a random Uber driver named Raul Torres helped her track down her phone and helped her get some things back. So she paid him back by asking her 800,000 followers to donate to his family on a GoFundMe that she started. Do you know he's been Ubering to help cover his daughter's chemo, and his father just died of cancer? Well, Becca's followers have already donated over $130,000 to this guy. Isn't that a beautiful story?
That is an amazing story.
Using your influencing for good. Incredible. A one-eyed cat in Scotland was missing for 5 years, just turned up on an oil platform out at sea. They think he got there by sneaking into a shipping container, Cande. He just wanted to float away, that's all. And Cande, a couple in Oklahoma who met during the pandemic were flying to Vegas to get married last week, but ended up getting married on a Southwest flight instead. Their original flight got canceled. They got another one. And a guy they met at the airport happened to be an ordained minister heading to Vegas. So they got married on their airplane flight, Cande.
I love that.
Yeah, there's video out there. Pretty cool stuff. Want you to have a great rest of your day.
I want you to do as well. Maybe you need a little time alone. Maybe you don't. You do what you feel.
Thank you
today.
Thank you. It's very nice. It's very, very nice of you to say. We're going to have a little bit of rain, maybe 55 tomorrow, closer to 60, mix of sun and clouds. We hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.